Okay, so basically this is our rewards, and now let's try and redeem one. And I say, wait, okay, I'm afraid to redeem these diamonds. I might keep them. Good day. Today I'm gonna be using cheat engine on good pizza, great pizza. Yes, I'm back, and well, of course I'm back because there is a high request for, guess what? Gems. People want gems or maybe some other way to gain a lots of money. And of course shop does not work. Well, I mean it works. What? Anyways, it works, but you cannot make negative money and gain money like that. So you can't gain money through shop, but you can reduce prices in shop. Some, not all, but some, to like a 0. Yes. So yeah, I played a bit because I needed to get something to show you an example of how I'm gonna gain unlimited amount of gems and cash, not from the start but from second chapter, for example. Now this involves the reward system. This one, I don't know if this one can be in this reward system, like daily rewards. Hack it, maybe I was not able to, sadly, but the story quests, these rewards are hackable for real. I mean, you can catch them actually, like I was successful in those. So today I'm gonna be redeeming these rewards, but for much more. So yes, you would need some rewards that are not claimed yet, which I don't believe you would have. But for example, if there's a quest that you have not done yet, you could do this, like this, before completing it. Like for example, before redeeming them, you increase the value and then redeem them. Let me show you, for example. So let me turn on the cheat engine. Now, this game is terrible at resizing. Anyways, let's connect this to the game. Game just took my mouse. It's windowed, but yet it treats it like borderless. It's okay. Anyways, first of all, let's catch money, because my goodness. So money is the same. So this is like 250, but don't forget cents. So 2 extra zeros. And now first scan, it's 4 bytes. First scan. Okay, we found 99, which is very good. Now of course we're gonna select this into unchanged value and click repeat and next scan. Now if you do fail this, you should back up your save, which is in app data, which is, I can go there, right? You go here, main disk, go to user, your name, app data, which is local. Yes, local, and pizza business. And I just made a copy of the whole folder. Pretty nice. Okay, so now, while this is like unchanged value and repeat, we're gonna walk around. So for example, I'm gonna go into okay, X here, let's go into quest, for example, pie charts. There's a garden, let's go to the garden. Okay, let's go to the shop. For example, we're just walking around. We are trying to remove those that could, break our game. Because this game likes to break. Okay, well, let's go back into our this. Okay. Anyways, so 8 values dropped, which is good. 8 addresses. I could call them addresses. So 8 addresses dropped. Okay, good enough. So I don't know which one is gonna be. I'm just gonna press 1. Control A to select all of them. Press this arrow to put them all down. And okay. Now we're gonna be checking via brute forcing. Or you could just increase the amount of all of them and see if it works. So I can do this again. Control A to select all of them. Double click. Of course, changing all of them, for example for cache, is not as dangerous because cache rarely holds a red value, which is a value. Once you change it, it crashes the game or some other way screws you up. But with diamonds, it's much more likely because value 10 is used for a bunch more than 25,000. Okay, so let's change it into this. Okay, all changed. Now I'm gonna, of course it did not change. I'm gonna exit. Now I'm gonna return, and there we go, it's changed. Let's see the zeros. Let's change them into 1 5, and let's change up till here into 2 5. Okay, exit, return. Okay, it's 1. Okay. So now we know which address it sorta is. We can of course spin it down to the exact number. But like if I were to claim it, I would get this amount of money. If I don't get this amount of money, this video was not released. So, Okay, we kinda got which value it is, right? I mean, I can pin it down even further. Just to know, just to make sure, because diamonds, actually, you know what, let me pin it down to the exact number up till you. Okay, still a 1. Oh, well, that's beautiful. That's just absolutely beautiful. Which one are you? The first one or the second one? It's the second one. Okay. Now I wonder. If I right click this value and press browse this memory region, this mess appears. Let me change the view into 4-byte decimal. Sure. I see, I spy with my little eye. Hold on, hold my phone, hold on. This is our money, right? Because for example, if I were to browse this, you can see this first value. I've changed the display type into 4-byte decimal. This is like hex, and this is decimal. So you would understand a lot better what you're looking at, So yeah, this is our money, this same value. And now I'm just noticing a pattern. For example, 3 down, like 1, 2, 3, and then 1 to the side is a 5, which is the same as our gems, of course. But if I were to go again the same amount down and 1 to the right, it's 10, which is again our gem amount. So I'm thinking that this is our value. So if I were to right click, add this to the address list, of course, yes, you can change them directly here if you want, but I want to make it nice. Okay, I want to make it nice. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Of course, this does make sense because in games, always, well, usually, when, for example, there's cash and there's diamonds, right? For example, in here, if you catch cash, diamonds should be nearby because they're counted in the same spot, sorta. So for example, HP and stamina could be in the same category. Your damage and your armor could be in the same category, you know, that sort of thing. So yes, it makes sense that they are in the same territory, category, and other stuff. So I will not look too deep into this, but basically these are cash, diamonds, and diamonds. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't tested this far, but it's so cool that it makes sense. I wonder if the shop items could do the same. Actually, there's been a lot of drama in the pizzeria business lately, huh? I gotta say though, eating is where is this? You'll need all the luck you can get, Pete. Wait, Bahar Day Q Crisp will soon burn to the crisp. If you can hunt words, like for example, funds, gems, oh, no way. No way. If you can hunt like these words, like for example, oh, I know that cash is near this specific word, and I can catch it, but I don't quite see it. I mean, someone else can look at it. I'm just showing you how to get gems and money the other way. I guess I'm that someone else, because I went back and I actually checked it out. I was actually curious about this. Let me quickly change it back into 4 byte decimal. Okay. So, this is cash, diamonds, diamonds. In the video, yes, I do change them and I get what I said I get, but this can lead much further. As you can see, this writes funds, gems, and gems. That's what I have. And the thing is, you can actually change what you're gonna get. For example, I can change gems into funds. Because, for example, funds is this and this. So basically these 8 bytes is for funds, but I believe you need to one more, this 5, because the gems, for example, right, gems go with 4, and where is this? There we go. These gems go with 4 in the end, like the whatever this is, like it's written. So these are gems and the funds are a bit different. So funds, the S for funds, and then goes like 00. It's like it dedicates 8 bytes for the word to ID it, sorta. And I guess this one is 2 for ID. This 5, the single 5. So like I could copy, and now from the gem start, if I were to paste it, changes a few things. And now if I were to refresh, as you can see, I'm gonna gain cash. It says 0 because, you know, 15 is too less to make a 1. You know, I'm gonna get 15 cents or 5 cents. 5. Yeah. Where are you? You are this one. So, for example, let me actually quickly change it into 500. So you know, $5. Yeah, simple. Alright, so this is how you can change the currency, what you're gonna get. I'm wondering, can you make him at the start give you like diamonds instead of cash? Okay, so there's another use for this. So basically, yes, we can locate like funds, which is money, and gems, which is diamonds and gems, you know. There's another use for this. So for example, this is gems. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna copy it, and I'm gonna scan 4 bytes, paste this value. You can actually save this value. I'm gonna leave gems value, but I wonder if I can do funds. If I wanna do funds, I need to scan for 8 bytes instead of 4, because, you know, it gets into the 8 byte territory to make that S, you know. Each letter is 1 byte, yes. Each letter is 1 byte, so this is not 8 bytes, these are 16 bytes. Yes, 16 bytes, not 8. Apologies. Okay, so, for example, gems, right, first scan. There we go. Now, of course, you would need to, of course, do the unchange and walk around, but, for example, let me choose one, like this one. Right click, browse my region. And this is, for example, okay, gems, goes to this one, 15, it's free. Free 5, there's free for gems, 5 for funds. Like, you can go and figure this out. So, for example, if you really want to catch something, like for example, these are all, should be all, of course you need to do unchanged value, walk around a bit to maybe knock out a few red values, but usually just simply, if I were to just check it out, like these are 2 gems, 3 gems, 1, 2, 3 gems, and you could maybe find like quests like this. These are all gems, and if I were to go back here, funds for example, like this, control copy, let's go and search for funds. It would be 8 bytes because it's a bit more. Okay, first, oh yes. There's this small gap we need to remove. First scan. Wait. Doesn't wanna locate anything. I guess that makes sense because these are separate. So we need to again change the display type into 8-byte decimal. There we go. Now if I were to check funds, this is the whole fund. So I just simply take it, copy, paste it, first scan, and this should be all of the funds. Let me check one. Let's change the display type back. Okay, funds. Something that is 50. Gems free. Another funds with 70. Yeah, I mean, paint tickets. You can even find paint tickets. Hold on. Now I'm curious actually. So paint tickets is 12. So okay, let's see. You know what? Let's see. I'm not gonna bother looking what these actually mean exactly, but I'm gonna play around. Okay, so these are funds, right? Yes. Paste should be good. Let's see. Ah, that would have been cool to get paint tickets. So yeah, now back to the video. Okay, let's change this into a big amount. And let's see, the 5 gems would be the most difficult to catch. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Still my favorite number. This is beautiful. No, oh my goodness. Pizza Business likes to hide my tabs. Not exclusive, of course, by any means, but let's not deny it. Okay, that's the max number, I guess. Okay. I guess, yes. You can't get too big of a number. I'm afraid to have this big of a number, actually, because if it goes overboard, it could get into negatives, and this game treats negatives as a 0, I believe. Okay, so basically this is our rewards, and now let's try and redeem one. And I say, wait, okay, I'm afraid to redeem these diamonds. I might keep them, but okay, now moment of truth. If I can I buy some? Don't crash. I'm gonna buy this. Okay. Now, can I quit and return to this game? You want to leave? Yes. Oh, no. Wait. Let's quit. Because some values could crash the game because we changed a bit more than money, you know, something else. I'm gonna turn on through Steam. Hold on. Launcher in Steam. This game is weird. It has a weird engine. It doesn't really like. I just turned it off. Apologies. Where is my mouse? There we go. Let's make it like this. Oh, that's the version. Okay. Don't care. There we go. Yes, it worked. Okay. Screw it. Now, does it save? I wonder? No. As you can see, it returns back to normal. But I got a bunch of gems. I got a bunch of cash. I can spend it all. Now just, nice. Okay. 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 There we go. This is nice. Sure. 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 Women's Day. Yippee. Sure. Ooh. Well, that's nice. I'm a big spender. You know what? I wanna. I know I'm right now just spending money, but I just. Okay, give me some slack. Okay, I played this for an hour before I figured out I can just simply increase the speed of the whole days, because it says, okay, play 3 more days. And I thought, oh, will I get everything then? No! Play 5 more days. Play more days. I just never got it, so. You know. Okay. Beautiful. I said beautiful. Auto receive successful. Oh, wow. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Okay. Yes, I basically just went around the shopping spree, you know, the shopping spree. I can actually go into day. Let's see, actually. Yes. Ah. Special delivery. You just destroyed my whole store. Nope. Okay, so yeah, could you get out? So yeah. Okay. How does Oh, so wait, I can just Oh, that's cool. Yeah, why is this called pepperoni and this called sausage? This looks like a sausage, this looks like a meatloaf. Sausage my ass. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. It doesn't allow you to overdo it. Nice. So yeah, this was good pizza, great pizza, diamond, and cash. The one. Wow. Anyways, this was the good pizza, great pizza, unlimited cash and diamonds. Well, I guess I'm just gonna keep it as cash and diamonds. So yeah, that is all. Thanks for watching.